Hey guys, welcome to The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass, episode 11. Last episode we figured out a way to get to the Northwestern Sea, and this episode we're going to head over there now. So you're just going to talk to Lineback. We're at the Isle of Ember right now, after collecting the 2 treasure maps. So we're just going to ship out and head up to the Northwestern Sea over from this spot right there, and I'll see you guys once we get there. So here we are at the Northwestern Sea now, after figuring out the route to get through the fog. We're going to test it out now and see if it works. So just draw it just like it is, just like you copied it down, and we can travel through the fog now. So you're gonna want to keep your eyes open for enemies like this eye plant right here, and barrels, because if you run into a barrel you're going to lose a heart. So just keep your eyes open. There's a ocean octorok right there. Got a flying fish here. There's gonna be quite a few enemies. There's a barrel right there. I don't think we would have ran into it, but just in case. This one, you're not gonna want to shoot the barrels if you're too close to them, or else the explosion from your cannon is going to end up hurting you. There's another ocean octorok back there, and we're just going to keep traveling through the fog along the path that we got. Here's a flying fish right here. And just keep going along this path. And we got another flying fish there. It's gonna give a red rupee. And just sailing around in the sea, you can get quite a few rupees by just killing the enemies. They'll usually give you at least a blue rupee. A lot of the time they'll give you a red rupee too. And it all adds up, and you can get quite a few rupees from just sailing around. And we got another eye plant here. That guy's just gonna give us a green rupee. Sometimes the barrels will give you rupees too. Got another eye plant. He's just gonna give us 1 rupee again. And I think we're getting close to getting out of the fog now. And here we are at the end. We could go to the Isle of Gust right now, but we're going to do some side quests. So we're going to go to Benan Island, which is the island in the northeast of the Northwest Sea, and the only other island that we can go to right now in the Northwest Sea. We can see some ships up here. They're going to fire cannons at us, and these are cannon boats. So they're going to take 5 shots with your cannon, and then they'll sink. They're not too hard. They'll sometimes hit you, but most of the time their aim is pretty bad, so you're not going to have to worry about them too much. Got a golden frog right there, but we can't do anything about those guys yet, so just ignore him. And we can see Benan Island coming up pretty soon. So almost here. Just dock at the island, and we can see what's over here. So we got a red choo-choo. Just take that out. And and this sign says the Wayfaring Island. So if you remember old Wayfarer, the man that ran away from his family to explore the oceans, maybe this is where he lives. We got a cave here, so we can check this out. Some pots in here, and this stone is going to say only players that can shatter rock can get through. So we don't have any items that can do that yet, so we'll have to come back here when we do. So just head up here now. We got a rope, a yellow choo-choo. You can just take out all the enemies pretty easily. And now, if we look at the sign, this is Old Wayfarer's house. So we're gonna go in, and here's Old Wayfarer himself. So he wants us to find a mermaid for him. So we can see the mermaid right there, but if you get too close to her, then she'll go away. And she's not going to appear if there are any enemies on the island. So we can see her right there. So what you want to do is take out your boomerang and throw it at her, and she'll start talking to you. So she says she's gonna go to the old man's hut and see him, so we're gonna go over there right now, see if she's there. And she's not there yet. So we talk to Old Wayfarer. So now we come out of the hut, and Celia is gonna talk to us, and she's gonna give us a hint to talk to Linebeck. So we're gonna go over there right now. So after talking to Linebeck, we're gonna go back up to Old Wayfarer's hut. And the mermaid's here now. And we get the fishing rod for helping him get the mermaid. So now we're going to go out and do the fishing side quest, or most of it right now. So you're just going to talk to Linebeck and ship out. And as you can see, there's a fish shadow that will appear now after getting the fishing rod. So we're going to head over to it, and it's going to move, so you're gonna have to keep changing your route as it moves, and until you can finally your ship is under it or over it, and then you can fish. So once you get close to it, open your menu and the fishing icon will appear once you're close enough. So you're going to slide the stylus down to reel it in, and make small circles small circles will reel it in, and pull back on the reel to let the danger or the icon on the side of the screen, on the top screen, it's going to show you how what you have to do, either reel in or pull back on the fishing rod. So you're going to do that, you're going to pull away on the opposite side that the fish is on. So if the fish is on the right, you're going to pull to the left, and opposite. And right here we get a skippy jack. So what you want to do now is either wait for another fish shadow to come or head back to an island. So another fish shadow came right here, right beside us. So we're going to fish again. And pull back, get the fish on the line, and do the same strategy as we did for the skippy jack. Pull back and get the icon to go back up on the scale, and then reel in once it's up top. So just keep doing the same strategy and keep reeling it in closer. It'll get more difficult once you get closer to the ship. And we caught a luvar. So this fish is going to be pretty rare, so we're lucky that we got it. So we just need to get one more fish. So here we are. We are at another fishing side quest thing. So just pull back, get the fish on the line, and right now we got a tuna on the line. And just keep doing the same strategy as we did for the other two fish, and it shouldn't be too hard to reel the fish in. So just keep pulling it in. And we caught a tuna. So now after catching the skippy jack, tuna, and luvar, we're gonna head back to Benan Island, and I'll see you guys when we get there. So here we are, docking at Benan Island, and you can just ignore the enemies. You don't have to fight them if you don't want to. And we're going to head up to Old Wayfarer's hut and talk to him. And after catching all three fish, we're going to get a big catch lure. And we're able to catch rare and big fish, and Old Wayfarer tells us when we catch one to come back to him, so we're gonna go catch one now. Hey guys, here we are. We got a rare fish on the line right now. So you're just going to do the same strategy as you did before with the other fishing. Let go when the fish jumps, and you can see that this one is going to be a lot more difficult, but it still shouldn't be too hard. It's going to jump around a bunch, and you're not going to be able to reel it in as fast as the others. But you just keep doing the same strategy and shouldn't be too hard. As you can see, these last 10 yards are going to be quite difficult. It's going to take quite a while to reel it in, and the scale on the left side is going to go down really fast into the danger zone. But once you get it, you catch a rusty swordfish, and after catching that, we're going to head back to Benan Island. So I'll see you guys when we get there. Here we are, docking at Benan Island. And now we're just going to go back up to Old Wayfarer's hut. You can cut some grass or kill some enemies if you'd like for some rupees. And we can see we got a letter right now, so the postman's going to come. And this letter is from Old Wayfarer. So he's going to give us a random ship part. So it's not always going to be the same. So yours could be any ship part, but that's what he's going to give you. And it may not, the letter may not come at this point. You may have to wait a while before the letter actually comes. So don't worry if it's not there right now. But we're going to head in, talk to Old Wayfarer. So he's gonna give you another ship part if you when you bring him the rusty swordfish, another random ship part. And he's going to tell us about the legendary fish Neptuna. So to catch Neptuna, there's going to be some random swordfish shadows instead of just regular fish shadows that are going to only appear sometimes, not all the time, and in them you're going to have a chance of catching Neptuna. So since it's so rare to catch Neptuna, we're going to save that for another time on our adventure. Whenever we see a swordfish shadow, we'll go fishing it. If you catch Neptuna, just come back here to get a special prize. But that's it for this episode. I'll see you guys next time.